Some fighters rely on instinct, some rely on emotion, some rely on moments. Janibek relies on structure. He doesn't fight in bursts, he fights in sequences. Every step, every punch, every reset looks rehearsed. And that's exactly why he's become something rare in the middleweight division. Not the loudest name, not the biggest draw, but the one most fighters hesitate to call out. And every division has one. The quiet problem, the stylistic inconvenience, the man who doesn't give you chaos to exploit, the Boogeyman. Not because he's dramatic, but because he's difficult.
Momentum is all Bentley. Oh, nice left hand! The legs of Bentley are shaken, and here is the Boogeyman. Can he finish him? That is a dangerous thing to do, to open the door for the Boogeyman, who is now looking for the finish.
Janibek comes from the same disciplined amateur foundation that shaped so many technically refined fighters. Balance first, position first, repetition first. His stance is compact, his guard responsible, his weight centered. Nothing is exaggerated. He doesn't overreach. He doesn't square up chasing power. He doesn't rush entries. This isn't improvisation, it's schooling.
Janibek is sitting back and he's looking for any mistakes or any holes in Butler's offense and defense.
Janibek's southpaw stance isn't aesthetic, it's strategic. His lead right hand constantly measures distance, touches the guard, occupies vision. His straight left hand travels clean and direct. No looping, no wasted arc. Straight punches matter. They arrive sooner, they close windows faster. They leave fewer counters available. Against Janibek, openings don't stay open long, they narrow. Janibek applies pressure in increments, small steps, half steps, guard high, and that's what makes it suffocating. Most pressure fighters rely on volume. Janibek relies on positioning. He doesn't need to overwhelm you, he just needs to occupy the space you want. And once your back touches the ropes, the system tightens.
Janibek is just on another level on the inside. Big left hand! Oh my goodness!
His defense isn't flashy, it's expected. He fights as if anticipating the counter. High guard absorbs, solo head movements reduces impact. Angles appear after combinations. He rarely needs dramatic recoveries because he rarely puts himself in dramatic danger. That's maturity. He doesn't gamble on exchanges, he stacks them.
Look at head movement. I love Janibek knows how to fight on the inside. Oh.
He doesn't rush, he compresses. Shorter combinations, body and head in sequence, uppercuts inside tight guards. He doesn't chase knockouts emotionally, he tightens structure until the opponent collapses inside it. That's not explosive violence, that's controlled dismantling. Any dominant Kazakh middleweight will be compared to Gennady Golovkin, but the comparison reveals more differences than similarities. Golovkin was pressure through inevitability. He walked forward behind a heavy jab and dared you to stand your ground. Janibek is pressure through positioning. Golovkin broke guards. Janibek breaks rhythm. Golovkin's dominance felt physical. Janibek's feels structural, both disciplined, both technically sound. But where Golovkin imposes strength, Janibek imposes control. And that difference matters at the elite level. For all his discipline, Janibek still lacks one thing: a defining opponent, a fight that forces adaptation, a night where his system is stress tested under elite resistance, not just durability, not just heart, but a fighter who can match him technically and push him into adjustments. Because true greatness isn't proven in comfort, it's proven in disruption. Right now, Janibek looks composed, but the division hasn't yet demanded evolution. That fight will determine whether he remains a disciplined champion. or become something historically significant.
Punishment as Janibek Alimkhanuly is the unified middleweight champion of the world.
May never dominate headlines. He doesn't chase spectacle. He builds systems. And systems, when refined long enough, become very hard to break. That's why he's avoided. That's why he's respected. And that's why, quietly, he may be the most uncomfortable problem at middleweight. Not because he's loud, because he's precise.